We are on the air. Greetings, everyone, wherever you are, whenever you are, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be taking on the Chicago White Sox in the third game of a four-game series at Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal Steve here, also known as the Bird Watcher, or BW for short. Happy to have you back, folks. Hello to everybody there in Charm City chat, fellow bird watchers. Welcome back in, and let me say a big hello to anyone that might be new out there, tuning into my channel for the first time. I'm glad you found me, and it didn't take you too long. This channel just started up at the beginning of this 2024 season, and I've been doing live play-by-play coverage for every game since opening day. 49 games in the books, and the mission is to cover every game throughout the regular season and hopefully well into October. Along with that, establishing an Orioles community here on YouTube for people who want to follow the game live and in the moment. And it's a great opportunity for people out there that might be not be able to have a chance to watch the game on TV or hear it on the radio. You can follow along with me, the Bird Watcher, right here on the Bird Watcher channel. I'll be doing the play-by-play, giving you commentary along the way, and giving you the visuals you need on the screen to help you follow along. And, of course, the Charm City chat here. Best chat and live sports streaming in the business. Folks, you're not going to find a better place to hang out and chat up a little bit of baseball than these fine folks right here. So if you want to just hang out, have a cold one, and, just hang back, that's fine. Or if you want to interact with the chat, you got that option as well. Either way, folks, if you do enjoy what you see or what you hear, what you're doing here, think about subscribing to the channel. We're about to hit 900 subscribers today. Big moment for the channel as we count down to 1,000. Hopefully sometime coming up here with June on the horizon. So there's all the pregame stuff in terms of the channel. Now let's talk about the ball game. Third game, and the big news, we didn't know who was going to pitch when yesterday's ball game concluded, but now we do. I had a hunch it's going to be between two options. We're going to go with the option already in hand, and that is Albert Suarez. Folks, once again, Albert Suarez being called upon to serve in whatever situation we need him for. He's going to go out there after just being on the mound a couple of games ago, and he's going to give it his best. 2-0 record, 1.78 ERA, a whip of under 1. He's given up just one homer in 25 and a third innings. Pretty solid numbers from Suarez, no matter how we've used him. But I got a feeling, I'll let you know what Brandon Hyde said in a moment, but I'll give you my opinions on all of it here in a sec. But it is going to be Albert Suarez on the mound. Your boy's going to be rooting for him because, again, this guy is a great story. Just give him the baseball. He just wants to pitch, and he's going to try to do it today, facing off against Erick Fedde. I guess that's how you pronounce it, Fedde? All right. Fedde. If that's wrong, somebody hit me up. He's got a 4-1 record, 3.10 ERA, and a whip of 1.09. Those are very good numbers. Not the numbers indicative of a team coming into today at 15-37. So he's responsible for about a quarter of their wins and easily the best numbers of anybody in the White Sox starting rotation. So in terms of a matchup for our opponent on the mound in the 4 games we're going to play, this might be the toughest. So we've kind of gone with an emergency starter going against the White Sox best. Maybe that's why they're only giving us a 58% chance today of winning. I don't. These matchup predictors. Who bothers, right? Well, first pitch is already only 5 minutes away. Folks, the lineups are right there in front of you, but for now I'm going to head on over and make sure I've got this ball game up and running without any issues. Looks like there won't be any. Just need a sec to make sure. All right. There's Albert. Hey, hey, hey. It's O's Albert. Now, wait a minute. Why is there so much lag going on here? Maybe it's just trying to get started. All right. I think we'll be okay. All right, today's starting lineups for your Baltimore Orioles. Leading off playing shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Batting second and catching, Adley Rutschman back in the lineup. Of course, he came in to pinch hit yesterday, got a big two RBI hit. Ryan O'Hearn will be in right field today. He'll hit third. Ryan Mountcastle will be at first base batting cleanup. Anthony Santander switching places with O'Hearn for the usual setup, with the Santander DHing, O'Hearn in right field. Santander batting fifth. Colton Cowser will be in the sixth spot. Jordan Westberg, after hitting, cleanup yesterday? Man, they move him all over the place. He's back down in the seventh spot today. Folks, ding, 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 ding. Kyle Stowers has made a lineup today. Is this his second start since the call-up? Congratulations, Kyle Stowers. You're in the lineup. I hope you can do everything you can to impress with your opportunity. Ramon Urias will hit ninth and play third base. Again, Westberg is at second base. Mateo has the day off. For the White Sox, Tommy Pham will once again lead off and play center field. Andrew Vaughn will DH today and hit second. Gavin Sheets will be in the field and play first base. Corey Julks has been moved up into the cleanup spot. He'll be in right field. He had a few hits yesterday. Paul DeYoung drops a spot in the order, batting fifth and playing short. Ramos, I'm going to have to look up a first name on this guy. He'll be at third base hitting sixth. Andrew Benintendi in left field hitting seventh. Nicky Lopez will be at second base hitting eighth. Is that Martin Maldonado, the catcher, batting ninth? Wow, is he still in the league? How old is this guy? There he is. He's only 37. I shouldn't be picking on him. Veteran Martin Maldonado behind the plate. And let's get a first name on Brian Ramos. Brian Ramos will be at third base. He's only had 32 at-bats this season. But 9 hits, that's not bad. Couple of doubles. White Sox will take anything they can get. All right. All caught up. The umpires are having a meeting right there at home plate. The field is still empty, waiting for the White Sox to take the field. We'll be underway here pretty soon. Very sparse crowd right now at the ballpark, but it's early yet. Wow. Wow, the Orioles this year. Folks, you talk about who's got more hits in the ball game. The Orioles, when they get more hits than their opponent, are 25-0. Did you know that? We have yet to lose a ball game where we've had more hits. I mean, folks, that's just another crazy stat. That happens all the time. You can easily have, 8 hits and your opponent has 6, but they beat you 5-4 or something like that. That happens all the time. How you doing there, Charm City chat? Let's see who's here. That Pup Chase, hello. David in France, back in the house. Yes, we're on the road. I think we are 7 away. There you go, folks. Who is going to be the magnificent 7 people left to be a part of that first 900. And folks, I'm telling you, only so much time left to get a 3-digit number in the bird watcher community. That's clout, as the kids say. If you want that clout, get on in before we hit that first 1,000. Matt, how you doing? We got Fortopia. What's up to you? Eric is back in the house. How you doing, Eric? Baxter's back. GP3. Message retracted, but hey, you're here. That's good enough. Nice to see you. Daniel. James is back for another nail biter. Janet, how you doing, hun? GP3 with yet another retracted message. We'll get it all figured out. And GP3 with another retracted message. All right, GP3, you'll get it figured out soon enough. Hey, Christina, how you doing, hun? Folks, Christina and Janet will be here in the Charm City chat. They're mods on the channel. They're just here to keep Charm City chat nice and charming. Folks, if you're watching along with me, and if you're new to this channel, what you're going to want to do is, if you've got the sound down, watching along, have that remote in your hand. As soon as the first out of the ball game is recorded, pause the game, allow me to then announce that same out, catch up, and we'll be all synced up as soon as you unpause. First pitch of the ball game is hit into left field by Gunnar Henderson, right to the left fielder Benintendi for out number 1. Just like that, the ball game is underway. 1 out on 1 pitch. Gunnar Henderson. Let me go ahead and hit refresh here. We should be now on a live page. There we go. Adley Rutschman at the plate, hitting from the left side. Coming in today, batting .303. First pitch to him is a called strike. We are getting underway. Where's Card Crazed? Not sure. Card can help out when she can, just like any of our mods. Nobody here is obligated as a mod to be here for every game. 1-1 the count on Adley. And the next pitch is foul back. 1-2 the count. How you doing there, Cam? That's right. Guaranteed Rate Field, which is right next to buy 10 CDs for a penny stadium. The 1-2 pitch is hit on the ground, foul off to the right. Still a ball and 2 strikes on Adley Rutschman. That's another thing, folks. Memorial Day weekend, of course. Could be a light turnout here for the next few days. This one is lifted in the air. No, it's not. It's hit on the ground. What am I doing? Wow, first ball put in play. Second ball put in play, I guess. And I've already lost track of it. That's a ground ball. Paul DeYoung with the play. And Rutschman retired. All right. Well, I don't have any coffee ready yet, but it will be. I'm still sipping on a cold one here. Here's Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. O'Hearn batting .276 coming into today. Up and away, 2-0. 2 down, nobody on. Just getting started. The Orioles wearing their orange jersey tops with the gray pants. This one is off the outside. Check swing, no appeal. Well, a half-hearted appeal, I guess, but did they call a strike on that? Wow. They didn't bother cutting away. 2-1 the count, apparently. And the next pitch is at the bottom of the zone for a called strike. 2-2. Orioles magic, folks. If you were here yesterday, you saw it happen again right here on the Bird Watcher channel. Fedde's 2-2 is swung on and hit off to the left side foul. There's a look at today's umpires. I'd tell you who they are, but no need to worry about that until we need to yell at them later. The 2-2 pitch. Up and away. Full count. On deck, Ryan Mountcastle. And the payoff. Swung on and missed on a pitch inside. O'Hearn chases ball 4. Strikes out to win the inning. Well, half an inning in the books. The Orioles nothing, and the White Sox are coming up to bat. Albert Suarez will head on out to the mound. Now here's the deal, folks. I went on over to the old Twitter. I saw Brandon Hyde's pregame interview. I saw him being questioned about Albert Suarez. And his quote was this: "I'm hoping he can go 3 or 4 innings." To which I say, that's kind of what I thought, which is kind of why I thought the best thing to do was to maybe reach into the farm, grab Cade Povich on a day he's due to pitch. I know it would spend an option, because, the likelihood would be that Povich wouldn't stay up here for very long. It might be just the one start. It might be 2 or 3, depending on when Dean Kramer's ready. But if he did come up and have a good first start, he could stay up for a few. But the other option being Albert Suarez, and again, 3 or 4 innings, that's not really a starter. You're pretty much guaranteeing that we're going to need a lot of help from the bullpen today. Now, I guess a benefit is yesterday we only used 2 relievers, Yennier Cano and Craig Kemp. No, we used 3, didn't we? I think what Hyde said was that 2 were not available. Right? 2 were not available. I guess one would have been Cano, right? We'll see. I don't know. But if Suarez, if he's just hoping for 3 or 4 innings, I don't know. I hope Suarez can give us 5. Because if he can just go like 3 innings, then yeah, give Povich a start. Maybe he goes 4 or 5 innings, and then Suarez can come in relief, sort of get himself ready for 5 days from now to be a starter, rather than sort of speed up the whole routine now. But we're going with Albert. Whenever we need to, we do it, and we're going to do it again. First pitch from Suarez. Called strike at the bottom of the zone, Tommy Pham. Pham is hitting .327. Up and away, ball 1. Where did we get Albert Suarez from? Well, he was pitching out of the majors for a few seasons. Some in Korea, and I believe some down in Mexico. There's a called strike, 1 and 2. I'm 99% sure he spent some time in the Korean League. I'm about 50-50 on the Mexico thing. I can't quite remember. But yeah, it's been a few years since he's been in the majors. Wow, Rutschman falls down as he goes to pick up a pitch that hit the dirt. You okay there, Adley? I think Adley's just a little embarrassed. But he fell down awkwardly there, getting out of his crouch to pick up a ball in the dirt. Last thing we need is a problem with you, Adley. You better stay fit, buddy. 2-2 count. And the pitch. This one's hit in the air to right. Should be easy for Stowers. And he makes the catch. Excuse me. O'Hearn in right field. Stowers in left. I had a 50-50 chance, and I blew it. Your outfield is Stowers in left, Cowser in center. By the way, how about that way to end the ball game yesterday for Cowser? O'Hearn in right. Arias at third, Gunnar at short, Westberg at second today, Mountie at first, and Adley behind the plate. One away here for Andrew Vaughn, who's in the DH role today. He fouls the first pitch back. Vaughn tied up the ball game yesterday on a home run off a Cano. The Orioles had been up 4-0. White Sox got to within a run. We got Cano out there to try to get us through an inning, but he gave up that game-tying shot to Vaughn. This pitch is upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Vaughn 3 for 7 in the series, hitting just .202 on the season. There's a called strike. Outside corner at the knees. And the count 1-2. Why are we giving Mateo a rest day today? I don't know. This pitch is swung on and missed. Suarez with the high gas. Vaughn comes up empty. First K of the day for Suarez. 2 down, nobody on. I think, Rob, it might be more just Hyde thinking, all right, it's been about a week since Arias has played a game. So, and a day game after a night game. Just probably more of a thing about giving Urias a rare chance to start more than Mateo needs the day off. Gavin Sheets at the plate. First pitch is ball 1. Next one is hit hard into the right field corner. Foul. 1-1 the count on Sheets. Hitting .241. He's had great success against the Orioles. 15 games, a .354 average. 3 homers. Outside, 2-1. Yeah, Robert, I was just saying that about 5 minutes ago. That's the quote from Brandon Hyde. He said he hopes Suarez can go 3 or 4 innings. Which, again, if he got an option for a guy who's on schedule to start as a starting pitcher, I would have liked to have seen Cade Povich. I want Albert Suarez, as the guy going forward, but this would have been a day to give Povich a start and give Suarez a chance to kind of transition back into being a starter. Here's a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. I tell you what, folks, Albert Suarez, you say that, Rob, but he just pitched a couple of days ago. And he's not getting a normal sort of buildup that a starting pitcher, Again, folks, you guys got to understand, being a starting pitcher, there's a routine. And to bounce back and forth out of the bullpen, it's not just a plug-and-play situation. Although with Albert, we seem to be able to get away with it. The guy, that's why I'm trying to explain to people just how valuable he's been on the team. We seem to be able to turn to him for any situation rather than having to make a move in the farm or anything like that. Yeah, he's a big, tough dude. He's got a great attitude. I tell you what, with what he's doing today, again, it's just another example. He just wants the baseball, and I want a guy like that on the team. I hope the Orioles show him a little bit of loyalty back and make sure that he's a part of this roster all the way through the season. Because right now they're using them like, just some duct tape in the junk drawer. You just whip it out when you need to fix something. You throw it back in the drawer. Pay that man his money. I was just thinking that, David. Like, yeah, if Suarez can finish up with a team this year, give him like a year, a $2 million deal next year. Give him a couple mil. That's only like double the minimum, which is probably what he's making. But just give him a contract. Give him something. He deserves it. All right. We are going to the top of the second. Middle of the order due up for the Orioles. Mountie, Santander, and the Milkman. So we got Castles in the chat. We got Taters in the chat. And we got Milkman in the chat. We need them all. First pitch to Mountcastle, low and away for ball 1. Melanie having a nice series. Average up to 273. Next pitch outside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. 5 for 8 in the series. 4 of those hits came in the first game. 6 homers, 19 RBI. Outside edge called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strike. The milkman is now the leather man. He's got hops. The milkman's got hops. Low and in, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mountcastle leading it off here in the top of the second. No score. Saturday afternoon in the south side of Chicago. Pitch outside. Full count. We're seeing cows and we're seeing taters. Where are the castles? The castle's up now. Tony on deck. Payoff pitch. Reached for and hit on the ground. Second baseman's got it over to first in time. Mountie grounds out as Carey is now too late. All right, now get those taters up in there. Happy Memorial Day, Cam. We've got a couple of more days to go, but happy weekend. Taters. First pitch is high to Santander, ball 1. Tony hitting just 202. Need to get him going. I mean, he's a streaky player. He's gonna get going. This pitch is high, 2-0. He's definitely the kind of guy that can put a club in his back single-handedly and carry them for a week or so. 2-0 the count. And he swings at a pitch inside. Man, you'd like to see him lay off on a 2-0 count on a pitch about 4 or 5 inches inside. 2-1. This one is hit foul off to the left and out of play. Count even up at 2-2 on Tony. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the second. Scoreless. Zeros across the board. Still looking for a first base runner for either team. Pop foul again. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Your boy's only got 2 luckies with him. Trying to make them stretch through the ball game. This ball's fouled back. So I'm not allowed 1 lucky until at least the bottom of the 4th. And then after that, I'll do my best to maintain. We are 6 pitches into this at bat now after another foul ball. Another 2-2 pitch. This one's fouled away again. A battle here with Santander. You like to see it. Both he and Mullins have been having longer at bats recently, and I don't think it's a coincidence. The 2-2 swung on and missed. A changeup that floated on the outside corner, a couple inches off the plate. Santander comes up empty, and there are 2 down here in the second. That'll bring up the milkman. All right, I've got another emoji for that somewhere. Kowser's first pitch, a called strike. Fedde is locating nicely early here in the ball game. That pitch outside corner at the knees. This one's off the plate, and the count even up at 1-1. 2 down, nobody on for Colton Cowser, who, by the way, with that play he made in the ball game yesterday, he made me feel a little more comfortable about him being our number 2 option in center field. I mean, I know he already is our second option in center field, but I guess what I mean to say is I'm less concerned on days where Mullins isn't playing that we've got a guy that can cover center field. This ball's fouled back by Cowser, and the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Not saying Cowser is Mullins level, but he's an above average glove out there. 2-2 the count. 2 out, nobody on. And the pitch is hit on the ground, foul. So, say what you want. The Orioles have yet to get a base runner in this ball game, but what they are doing is hanging in there with some longer at bats, and I'm not having a problem with that. Another 2-2. Whoop. Catcher pops up while Fedde was in his windup. And the two of them will have a chat out there on the mound. I know, right, Rob? What's Cowser got over there? I think he's got beard hair made out of bamboo. All right, meeting over, and here comes the 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3. So there you go. Working that count full. Fedde up to 33 pitches now, despite not giving up a base runner yet. Pitch laid off inside, and Cowser will take the walk. A 2-out free pass for the milkman. And that'll get my favorite 2-out base hitter. Is that even a... I'll get my favorite guy up at the plate with 2 out and a runner on base. I think that's what I meant to say. Jordan Westburg. Westburg comes in today hitting .274. First pitch is a called strike. Inner part of the plate. 7 homers, 30 RBI. He hit number 30 yesterday. I mean, he's on pace for near 100 RBI, folk. This guy's hitting 7th in the lineup. The pitch hit on the ground and through on the right side, a base hit. A big hole on the right side as Cowser was being held at first. But that ball was hit too hard for Cowser to make it over to third. 2 on now with 2 down and a 2-out rally. Well, I was ready to go to the sub screen, but what are we going to do about this? Looks like we've already kind of got an idea of what may or may not happen. Folks, 4 people away from 900. Kyle Stowers is at the plate. First pitch is swung on and hit hard and down the right. Oh, and it's scooped up by the first baseman. The cameraman was fooled as it started to swing down the right field line as if he was tracking the baseball, but the first baseman stabs it, takes it to the bag to win the inning. Kyle Stowers hit the ball really hard and nearly had an extra base hit to drive in runs, but unfortunately, the Orioles rally comes to an end on that ground ball to first. But hey, some positive signs in the second. We got a hit and a walk. Built a rally there with 2 down. Came up short. But I got a feeling next time through the order, we're going to start seeing some better results. We go to the bottom of the second. No score in Chicago. Yep, bunch of pitches. For a guy that's only given up a hit and a walk, 37 pitches. It's under 40, so it's not a disaster. I think Grayson had 40 pitches after the first 2 innings in his last start. I know. And Rob, hopefully, the people who make the big decisions with the club, they look more than just at a box score. Hopefully they're going to look at that Stowers at bat and go, yeah, he hit that ball really hard, just bad luck. And again, I know it's not fair. in the eyes of many, and I can understand it. But when you're trying to break through with the club, unless your pedigree is so high and the expectations are so high, normally you just got to take whatever small windows you can get and try to make a name for yourself. All right, bottom of the second. Corey Julks the plate. First pitch to him is a called strike. See, I'm about 2 pitches behind on this stat tracker here. Oh, and 1 the count. And the next pitch is a check swing. Appeal, no swing. 1-1 on Julks, hitting .429. This one's outside. 2-1 the count. So now I'm caught up with what I was looking at on my scoreboard here. Seats starting to fill up a little bit more here. The outfield bleachers looking about 65-70% full. This pitch is fouled away. 2-2 the count on Julks, leading off the bottom of the second. Over the plate but low, and the count goes full. You out in Nebraska, huh, my friend? Lovely. Payoff pitch is fouled back. 96 on the gun there from Suarez. That's his fastest fastball yet today. It's been 94, 95. That one topping out at 96. Payoff pitch is swung on and hit in the air to right. Coming in and making the catch is Ryan O'Hearn. I had to check again. I'm not used to Ryan O'Hearn being in right field. I know he's out there from time to time, but I'm just trying to think. Have we had a game where both Mullins and Hayes sat and Tony wasn't in the field either? There's a swing and a miss. Paul DeJong, first pitch, takes a cut, falls behind 0-1. DeJong batting .238, 7 homers, 17 driven in. Just 1 hit in the series. This one's lined in the left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Stowers will get in front of it to hold DeJong to a single. A 1-out single here for Chicago, their first hit and base runner of the ball game. All right, that'll bring up Ramos. I made a point to look up his first name, and I've already forgotten it again. Right-handed hitter. First pitch a little bit low and off the plate for ball 1. Brian Ramos. All right. Very limited action. Just 2 RBI in the season. No homers and a .281 average. Pitch is off the plate, low and away. Where's Mullins? Sitting comfortably on the bench. Norma? Mullins not in the lineup to start the day, but got a feeling you might see him later. 2-0 pitch to Ramos, and that pitch had the plate. Okay, he gets the called strike, bottom of the zone. Well, it's very limited action, my friend. We're talking about a guy who's probably had like 13 at bats. He's probably something like, 3 for 13 or 4 for 13. That sounds closer to 281. Something like that. 2-1 pitch is, oh, come on, Blue. Suarez gets robbed. on a pitch that had the bottom of the zone on the inside corner. Ramos half offered at it, and that might have helped him get that ball. Now the count 3-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Full count. Benintendi is on deck. Pitch. Hit on the ground left side. Urias to third. Over to first for Urias went to second to get the first out, the lead runner, but they cannot turn the double play as Ramos able to get down the line pretty quickly. So fielder's choice for Ramos. He'll take over at first base now for DeYoung. 2 away. And the batter, Andrew Benintendi. All right, Suarez's first pitch is way high for ball 1. Booty smacker, how you doing, buddy? On a weekend afternoon with all that booty out there that can be getting smacked, I feel honored you have the time to hang out with me. Want to know the count on Benintendi, and this one's high, 2-0. Benintendi in a 1-for-17 slump. Here's a check on the runner. Back in safely. 2 down, runner at first. Bottom of the second, no score. 2-0 count on Benintendi. And the pitch is way off the plate, 3-0. Boy. No need to fall behind 3-0 on a guy that's won for his last 17 and hitting a 183 on the season. Gotta go after guys like this. There's a strike. And Suarez didn't give in either. That was on the outside edge, top of the zone. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. That gets the count back to even. Well, full, I should say. So 2 down, 2 out, 2 down, 2 out. It's going to be one of those nights. 1 on, 2 out, and a full count. The payoff pitch is fouled away. And this is what I'm worried about. This part of this at-bat where how many pitches is it going to take to put him away? Suarez has thrown 6 pitches in this sequence, all of them 4-seam fastballs. In fact, that's the pitch he's gone to 3 out of every 4 pitches. This one is hit foul off to the right as Ramos, the base runner, had taken off on that pitch. Well, of course he did. The count's full now. 2 down, full count. Runner will go as soon as Suarez goes into his windup. I tell you what, I need actual coffee. This, whatever this little foo-foo drink is, ain't cutting the mustard. Here's one hit in the air, left field, hanging up there for Stowers, who makes the catch, and the inning is over. Suarez had to labor a little bit, but he gets through 2 innings with just the 1 hit. We go to the 3rd, no score in Chicago. Yeah, folks, this is some kind of foo-foo drink. If you really need caffeine, folks, don't buy something in a pink bottle. This stuff ain't getting the job done. It's the word energy is on there. Well, where is it? I need more. Plus, I need to get through a whole nother inning before I can have a lucky. Let's see. What else is there to talk about? I suppose a check on the out-of-town scores would be in order. Not sure how much has happened so far yet today, but hey, yeah, we've got action going on. Already in the top of the 7th. Tigers with a 2-0 lead on the Blue Jays. Mets out 1-0 on the Giants. That's in the top of the 5th. Also 1-0 Twins over the Rangers. That's in the 2nd inning. Everything else is later. In fact, nothing starts for at least another hour and 20 minutes. So, forget about it. Forget about it, huh? Whoops. Didn't mean to click on that. By the way, I think tomorrow's start time the same as today's. Is that right? Shall we go ahead and just confirm that now while we're looking at it? Should be 1:10 on my screen. Yep. Okay, so folks, tomorrow again, 2:10 first pitch. I'll be on the air at 2 o'clock. Same bat time, same bat channel. All right, here we go. Top of the 3rd. We'll start with Ramon Urias. And he swings at the first pitch and pops it up. Shallow, just barely on the outfield grass is the shortstop to make the catch. So Urias with a infield pop-up on one pitch. That's not going to get the job done. I feel like Mateo on one leg would be able to at least match that outcome. But hey, Gunnar Henderson's up. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. Gunnar. He is building the reputation of a superstar with each and every game. Here's a called strike outside corner. 1-1 the count. I mean, last year was sort of a introduction to the league. This year, he is really cementing his status as one of the very best young hitters in baseball. This one's fouled back, and the count is 1-2. 3 Orioles have hit as many as 17 or more home runs at this stage of the season. Can you guess who the other 2 are besides Gunnar? No cheating. Chris has got 1, and that's the easy one, the 50 homer season. This pitch is outside, and the count 3-2. So who's the other? Yes, Brady's magical, completely natural season. Here's a payoff pitch outside. Man, folks, you guys getting used to Gunnar Henderson? Extra base hit or walk. That seems to be the only 2 results he gets these days. I mean, Gunnar, I swear, in the last, week to 10 days, has had more walks than he's had in the first 7 weeks combined. Adley Rutschman at the plate. I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but it sure feels that way. This first pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. Yeah, baby. Trumbo is a no, but that's not a bad guess. I like that guess. It's the other answer is one of our very best. One of our greats. Gunnar takes his lead. 1-0 pitch is low. 2-0 on Rutschman. All right, folks. We got Gunnar on base. We got Rutschman at the plate. And we are 3 away from 900. Folks, what do you say we hit 900 for this opening rally of the ball game? The 2-0 to Rutschman. Swung on, hit in the air, left center, backing up as a center fielder. He's going to have room, though, and he'll make the catch. About 8 feet in front of the track in deep left center field. Rutschman retired, 2 down here. Gunnar still at first base. Yep, Doc's got it. Frank Robinson, your other answer. Of course, you meant Frank, right? Or were you trying to cover your bases just in case it was Brooks. But, of course, I'm sure you meant Frank. Frank put up over 500 homers. It would only make sense he would be the guy to do it. 0-1 the count on Ryan O'Hearn. He's up here for the second time today. Struck out back in the first. 2 down, runner at first. And the pitch is up and away. Well, started up. It dipped down a little bit, but definitely off the plate outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, 2 away from 900, which is the last milestone before the big milestone. The milestone before the milestone. Check on the runner. Henderson back in with a slide. Cal did not hit 500. I don't think Cal even got the 400, did he? He hit 300 and change, I'm pretty sure. 3,000 hits, 300-plus homers. This one's off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. And somebody has given up. Right when we're about to hit a milestone, somebody said, I've had enough. I don't want to celebrate. Wait a minute, I've changed my mind. 2-1 count on O'Hearn. Hit in the air, left side, and it's going to get caught out there and left to win the inning. Benintendi trots in to make the catch. Henderson left out there on the bases. We go to the bottom of the third, scoreless in Chicago. And folks, we are in a commercial break. Let's do it now. Folks, start a chant. 900, 900, 900. And, of course, if we do hit 900, folks, 48.7% chance that it'll go back down to 899 within seconds because somebody wants to play a little fun game. Ladies and gentlemen, assuming the number won't go right back down to 899 in the matter of moments in order to make me feel foolish, congratulations, the Birdwatcher channel hitting 900. I think I told my buddy over at Pure Adrenaline Sports that we'd get there by the 4th inning. And would you look at that? We did it before the bottom of the third. Another solid prediction from BW. Guys, listen, it's a big moment for all of us, all right? Not just me, you guys. I know a lot of you in here remember when this number was sitting somewhere in the 100s, maybe 200s, maybe even less. And look at that, folks. I got 99 problems, but the subs ain't one. 99 subs to go to 1K, which, folks, again, as a YouTuber, that is your baptism. That is when you realize you got something cooking. Long way to go. Lots to get excited about. And, folks, I'm ready to invest. Here we go. Nicky Lopez at the plate. Bottom of the third. First pitch is inside for ball 1. Thanks so much, guys, for the congratulations. And, again, everybody here congratulating me. You're all a part of it. So it's a big thank you right back at you. This is a called strike on a pitch up and in. Boy, bad call there by the ump. Goes our way. 1-1. Boy, the flags are whipping, and it looks like the wind is blowing straight in. As this ball is chopped foul right there at the plate. Lopez now with a 1-2 count, leading off the bottom of the third. So this is considered a hitter-friendly park. Normally a lot of homers hit here. But the way that wind was looking, we'll have to see. Pitch number 41 from Suarez is way upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nicky Lopez, leading off the bottom of the third. Boy, the hearts just keep coming in the chat. You guys are something else. This is on the outside corner, but Suarez can't get the call. An inch or two outside. Full count. Thank you, Rob A. The pitch is inside, 3-2. Man, a leadoff walk. Oh, boy. All right. Martin Maldonado. Boy, we got a couple of veterans squaring off here. Suarez versus Maldonado. Martin in limited action, hitting .089. 1 homer, 4 RBI. Takes a called strike. I mean, if this guy isn't a double play candidate, I don't know who is. Get this guy. Get this bulky catcher, 37 years old. Get him to hit the one on the ground, would you? Low and away for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner at first. David's feeling it too. What do you think is going to happen to John Means? Brenda, I really don't want to speculate because what I think it really isn't a great turnout. Swing and a miss by Maldonado, the count 1-2. I think John Means is in some serious trouble for his career. It's just every time he works his way back, you get a couple of starts in, and it's another setback. Here's a ball fouled off to the right. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Who gave up those runs in the 9th the other night? Heasley? The guy that we cut like 2 minutes after the ball game? 1-2 pitch is upstairs, 2-2. Come on, Albert. Every pitch matters because I don't know how far you can go. 48 pitches, nobody out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Runner at first. Fouled back. Fouled back. All right, here's a chart of the bullpen and who should be available. Keegan Aiken, Cino Perez, Dylan Tate. All of those 3 wide open in terms of availability. So you'll probably see some part of, if not a combination of all of those 3 guys today. This one's fouled away. 2-2 the count. 7 pitches into this sequence with the number 9 hitter batting under 100. I mean, you can't afford to do this if you want to stay in the game long. Swing and a miss. Suarez finally wins the battle, getting Maldonado to chase a high fastball. And there's 1 out here in the 3rd. So that is 1 trip through the order. And it's taken Albert over 50 pitches to get through that first trip. So it doesn't take a whole lot of math to say he may not be able to get to this order twice. Check swing foul here by Tommy Pham. 0-1 on him. Pitch. Hit on the ground and oh no. Gunnar Henderson boots one. Hit hard on the ground, but right at Gunnar. That's got to be an error all the way, right? Wow. They're not going to give him an error on that. Okay. Okay. Kind of tough luck for Suarez if that run winds up scoring. 2 on, 1 out. Andrew Vaughn at the plate. Suarez in a bit of a jam here. First pitch is foul back. I feel like Gunnar sort of got the superstar treatment there. I think that was an error. Hit very hard, but right at him. This one's way upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike on Andrew Vaughn. 0 for 1 so far today. No score here, folks. In the bottom of the third. The Orioles have won the first 2 games of the series. We got a 1-1 count. And now make it 2-1 as this one's a little bit off the outside corner. I might have to go to the sub screen here. I'm getting worried. Let's try to get one more pitch from Albert here. All right. He's ready. No, he's not. He steps off, checks the runner back to second base. Lopez at second. And Pham at first. 2-1 to Vaughn. Fouled straight back. 2-2. I sense some nervous times in the chat. Two on, 2-2 pitch. Swung on and popped foul behind the plate. We'll do it again. Yeah, I've got a feeling Suarez might be going 4 innings. And that's only if he can get out of this jam. Do I think Batista's going to come back the same? Impossible to say. This one's fouled back again. Yeah, the hope is he can. The deal is, I mean, you never really know. You never really know. He's done after this inning. We'll see. I think there's a chance he could go. Well, he's on 59 now. 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. Back to Suarez. To second for 1. Over to first. 2. A double play. You were saying, David? 60 pitches to get through 3. Not 80. David off by 20 pitches. David added another 33% to Albert Suarez's pitch count. We go to the 4th. No score. Yeah. I'd say he's probably got one more inning in him. But if he gets in any trouble, I don't need the pitch count to wait to get there. I mean, we get it. He's not going to go deep. So if he does get into trouble, I hope we got somebody ready to go. But I mean, this is the thing. This is why I don't understand why we're going to do this. If we already know we're going to get only so many innings, who's our long guy in the bullpen? It's him. And we're using him. So, in other words, we don't have a long guy. You throw Povich out there. You know, you option back Nick Vespi or DFA him or whatever. I don't think anybody has much of a care about Nick Vespi right now. But, yeah. We're going to be looking at, at least 5 innings of bullpen work. Which means you're going to be calling on at least 5 guys in all likelihood. And two guys aren't available from yesterday. So basically, we've left ourselves without much options except just the order in which how we're going to use our guys in the pen. Yeah, William, one more inning. But again, if we already knew he could only go 3 or 4, I just feel like the better move would have been go with Povich, use Suarez today as the guy to relieve Povich, make sure he gets a couple innings in, sort of get himself mentally prepared to be ready for 5 days from now. But, I'm not a GM. I don't know. All right, here we go. Mountcastle out here to begin the top of the fourth. Erick Fedde's first pitch is a called strike, bottom of the zone. Mountie 0 for 1 today, as is everybody in the lineup except Jordan Westberg, who's got the only hit. This pitch is off the plate outside, 1-1. Oh, yeah, that ridiculous umpire ejection. Just pointing at the dugout and saying, "You're out of here." And everybody's like, "Who?" I don't know, pick somebody. The 1-1 pitch is a slider low and away. 2-1. Pitch. Outside edge does not get the call. Does Fedde, and Mountie now with a 3-1 count. Okay, come on. Hitters count, Mountie, to lead off the inning. How about a nice extra base hit somewhere? Just barrel it up, buddy. What do you got? There's a hard swing, but it's going to be a ground ball to third. There was a bit of a miscue, but the ball was always in front of the fielder there, Ramos. And he's able to complete the out with an accurate throw to first. Mountcastle grounds out to third to begin the top of the fourth. What's making your skin crawl? Too many bath salts, my friend? That stuff is dangerous, man. Ah, the ump. Gotcha. Hey, Anthony Santander is at the plate. And folks, you know how it says 0-0 right here? I'm going to the sub screen. You know why? By the way, thanks to the 4 new subs since hitting 900. Welcome on in, everybody. The water's warm. I just got a hunch, folks. I got a hunch on Tony. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Okay. Maybe my hunch is not realized. He's got an 0-2 count. He's really going to have to prove me a genius. The pitch. Upstairs, 1 ball and 2 strikes. I don't know. Your boy's just feeling an Anthony Santander breakout week coming up. You know, a week where he hits 5 homers, drives in 13 guys. Player of the week honors. Here's a high fly ball, fouled off to the right. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Man, sub count is jumping, folks. I tell you what, we're back on a pace that's almost as good as the start of the season. What is this stoppage in play here? Why are we staring at the catcher in a crouch? Maybe Maldonado took a foul ball off of him. All right, here we go. 1-2 pitch on the outside corner at the knees for a called strike 3. Nope, no streakers. Anthony Santander goes down on strikes. Your boy had a hunch. Maybe it's not Tony. Maybe it's the milkman. Wasn't that a popular Led Zeppelin song? I can't remember. Maybe it's the milkman. Was that on Led Zeppelin 4? Cowser has walked today. Oh, I apologize. I get my premonitions and my hunches mixed up. Here's a called strike at the top of the zone. 1-1 the count on Cowser. 2 down, nobody on, top of the fourth. No score. Not a whole lot of action. The pitch. Hit foul off to the right. 1-1 the count. So I guess in lieu of the full beard, it looks like Cowser might be going for the goatee now. What is he doing? I can't tell with that chin strap guard covering up half his face. Here comes the 1-2. Low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I tell you what, in general, the Orioles, despite sitting here right now without much to show in terms of offense, I am seeing the more counts. And that's a called strike 3. Tough pitch there from Fedde. Top of the zone, right on the inside corner. And Cowser goes down looking. Man, I told you this Fedde guy was going to be our toughest matchup. The Orioles with just 1 hit and 1 walk through the first 4 innings of this ball game. We go to the bottom of the 4th. No score. Hey, folks. Hold on. I'm hearing something. Hold on. What's this? What's that? What? Wait, hold on. The hat? What's that, the hat? You have something you want to say? Please, by all means. What is it, the hat? So you're saying, like, right now? Particularly because we don't know what's going to happen with the pitching here in the bottom of the 4th? That makes sense. Are you sure I'm not abusing you, the hat? I asked a lot from you yesterday. All right, man. It's your call. You got it. I'll take care of you. All right, folks. The hat has spoken. Taking a big risk here. Taking a big risk going to the hat right now. Bottom of the 4th. Albert Suarez out on the mound. Gavin Sheets at the plate. First pitch is swung on and popped foul behind the plate. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Looks like we got some activity. That looks like that can only be Keegan Aiken. He's the only guy in the bullpen with a gut like that. That one is outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Way high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I assumed there was a relation with Larry Sheets just because Gavin was on the Ryan Ripken podcast. So I figured, oh, that would be the connection. Of course, Larry and Cal, former teammates. This one's fouled off, and the count 2-2. The pitch. Hit on the ground, foul off to the right. We'll do it again. 3 sheets to the wind. Probably one of my favorite expressions. 2-2 pitch. Low, ball 3. Man. 67 pitches for Suarez. And another long AB. 7 pitches in this at-bat. Here comes number 8. Fouled back. I mean, get somebody ready. I don't think Albert's going to be able to even get through the 5th. Every at-bat seems to go forever right now. Payoff pitch once more. Hit in the air to left. Long run down in the corner for Stowers, and he makes the catch right near the 330-foot sign and the foul line in the very corner of the left field corner. Allow myself to introduce myself. Boy, I love talking my way into a verbal corner. So much fun. Stowers makes the catch. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's Corey Julks. First pitch, swing and a miss. Good spot there with the fastball from Suarez. All right, Albert, I guess go ahead and empty the tank, buddy. There's a breaking ball, a little bit low and outside, 1-1. Whoa. Our friend Keanu Reeves is in chat. 1-1 popped up. High fly ball to right. O'Hearn wasn't the most graceful approach to that baseball. Sort of looked like he was dancing on hot coals on his way to that ball, but he got there. I guess that wind really is whipping out there, making things not so easy. Looks like it's blowing in from left field inward toward first base. Paul DeYoung at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. First pitch is ball 1. Next pitch is ball 2, outside. The pitch. Popped up. Oh, it's going to get out of play. I thought maybe we were out of this inning. The count 2-1 now. Yeah, folks, it's an early afternoon on a Saturday. I got a feeling a lot of people in chat maybe had a late Friday, or you got other people away for the weekend. There's a swing and a miss. High fastball, strike 2. 2-2 on DeYoung. 2 out, nobody on in the bottom of the fourth. Suarez about to throw pitch number 77. Low, ball 3. And another, and I mean another, full count. And there's ball 4. Well, it's time to make a decision, folks. We know Albert can't go very deep in this ball game. So if we're this early in, I don't think we should be pushing our luck. He's going to face at least one more batter with Ramos up now. Hey, Pure with a $10 super chat. Look at that. Swing and a miss. Ramos. 0-1 the count. Pure, my man. Dude, you didn't have to do that. We're colleagues. We're both trying to grow our channels, and man, that's awfully kind of you, Pure. You know what this means, right? If I get to 1,000, that's got to be a $100 donation. I'm just kidding. This ball's hit in the air to center, and that's going to get Suarez out of the inning. A fly ball straight to Cowser in center, and the inning is over, folks. 4 innings for Albert Suarez. I don't know if that's the end of the day for him or not, and it's a shame because here he's gone 4 shutout innings, can't qualify for a win. But once again, just doing whatever is asked of him. This is a clap for Pure and for Albert. Pure, let me hit that heart button for you. Boom. And also, I'm not sure if your game's going to be on still when mine's over, but obviously if you still got a game going on, we'll send people your way after this one. You want Suarez to go out there for more? Rico Suarez. I mean, it would be nice. It would make one less inning of work from the bullpen. 80 pitches. I mean, man, we're going to make him throw a full. If he throws 90-plus pitches and basically gives us a full start when he was just out there in the bullpen pitching 2 games ago. Again, I want something in writing from the Orioles front office that says, we promise, Oriole fans, that Albert Suarez will remain on this roster all the way through the end of the season. We will not just toss him aside like used garbage because we scrapped him off the heap and decided to work him as hard as we could because we didn't really care what we got from him. Nah, man, this guy is doing you right. Take care of this guy. Suarez's day, it looks like it is over. Hyde gave him a big pat on the back, and he's getting high five. So, folks, if you thought you were going to see him in the bottom of this inning, I think you're mistaken. It's going to be 4 innings of work for Suarez. Jordan Westburg, first pitch is a strike. Leading off here in the top of the 5th, Westburg has one of only, well, the only Oriole hit. What am I talking about? We got 1 hit, and Westburg's got it. Amazing. Every time we turn to Albert Suarez, it's a completely different situation, and he just does it. Swing and a miss from Westburg, 1-2. Once again, to Pure Adrenaline Sports, if you can hear me, buddy, thanks so much for the super chat and the congrats, my friend. Yeah, 900 and cooking. I mean, whoops, 906. Swing and a miss. Westburg goes down on strikes. Man, Erick Fedde, the latest in mediocre pitchers that we can't figure out. Now, to be fair, Fedde, pretty good numbers. He's by no means a terrible pitcher. But come on, folks. Why is it always the same recipe? Why do we have to wait so long to get it going? Want to know the count here on Kyle Stowers. Pitch. That one's lined. And get down, baseball. Kyle Stowers has a base hit. What do you want, Brandon Hyde? Nobody else can find a hit. Stowers does. Just like the other day when you put him in the lineup. We were doing everything we could to scratch 1 run against Mike Clevenger. And Kyle Stowers wound up being that run. Get him in the lineup. Stowers at first, 1 away for Arias. First pitch is fouled straight back. 0-1. Folks, it's back to the sub screen. I can see everything is normal now. 1 out. A runner at first. I will keep you updated on everything going on, all right? The pitch is reached for and fouled off to the right. 0-2 on Urias. Top of the 5th, scoreless ball game. The Orioles at the plate with a runner at first, 1 out. And the number 9 hitter, Ramon Urias, at the plate. As long as he can avoid a double play here, we'll have Gunnar Henderson coming up in this inning as Fedde steps off the rubber and now steps back on. I'm not sure if that counted as a disengagement or not. The pitch is swung on and missed. Urias strikes out. So if you're following Urias' day at the plate, a 1-pitch pop-up on the infield, and now a 3-pitch strikeout on a ball that blew him away, neck high. Not exactly helpful to the cause. So, yeah, I mean, can we just go ahead and next time Urias is due up, just replace him with Mateo, regardless of the situation? I feel like we'd have a better shot. 2 out for Gunnar, though, folks. 2 out for Gunner. Come on. How about one more piece of Orioles magic, baby? This one's hit on the ground, right to the first baseman. Only has to move about 3 inches to his left to tap the bag with his foot, and the inning is over. Just like that. We are halfway through this ball game, folks. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. I mean, look at this. Look at this. What am I looking at here? I've seen more scoring at a junior high dance. This stinks. Your boy needs a lucky. All right. What do we got? Oh, was I supposed to go off screen? I'll be back or something. I'll be back. All right. Two hits and 2 walks for Albert Suarez in 4 innings of work. Just 1 base runner per inning on average without giving up a run. Just what more do you want from this guy? I mean, you know, every team, it feels like there's always a player like this. Just that guy. He's my Dave Johnson for the 2024 season. Veteran, getting a shot. Happy to be there. Keegan Aiken is going to come out now to begin the bottom of the 5th. And, folks, let's see where the game goes from here, because it's bullpen time in the 5th inning. Andrew Benintendi, first batter, takes high for ball 1. Pitch gets the call on the outside edge. 1-1 the count on Benintendi. Fastball, slider, changeup is what you get from Aiken. Mostly fastballs and sliders. Low and in, 2-1 on the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 5th. This one's hit back foul behind the plate, 2-2. Cantankerous. A rim shot, please, for Cantankerous in chat. This one's low and away, ball 3. Come on, Keegan. You're brought in to face this lefty hitter batting under 200. If you walk him, I'm going to be mad. Ball 4. It was close. Aiken could have gotten a called strike 3 there. Could have, but didn't. Leadoff walk. Probably the worst phrase you can think of in a scoreless ball game. Here's a bunt attempt, and it will roll foul along the first baseline. Nicky Lopez trying to lay one down. Lopez, no official at bat today. 1 plate appearance. He walked. I mean, folks, this White Sox lineup is not very good. They should be getting shut out. What's our excuse? This one's inside. 1-1 on Lopez. Pitch. That one's hit on the ground and through the right side. A base hit. Lead runner will have to stop at second base, but now 2 on, nobody out. Aiken has come out here and given up a hit and a walk without an out in a scoreless ball game. The White Sox had 1 hit through the first 4 innings. They've gotten, or no, they had 2 hits. They gotten the 1 hit here in the walk. Basically, take what Albert did, and Aiken's already pretty much matched him without getting an out yet. Maldonado at the plate. All right, we need a double play ball badly. And now a pitch clock violation on Aiken. So Maldonado gets ball 1. Come on, Keegan. A pitch clock violation before the first pitch of an at-bat? Maldonado squares around, gets a bunt down, and Aiken will go to first, and a wild throw handled by Westberg, who had to jump and spin to collect that baseball before finally getting over and tapping the bag. I mean, Keegan, careful, my friend. Oh, boy. Second and third, only 1 out. And back to the top of the order. Here comes Rutschman to have a chat. Drew French is coming out. The old infield is coming in as well. I mean, we got to think about it, folks. We got a guy hitting .330 at the plate with a base open and 1 out. And a guy up behind him hitting just .200. I think you got to play the numbers here. You can't give Pham anything to hit. You don't walk him, but you try to entice the batter to hopefully chase something. Maybe you can get ahead in the count and then try it from there. But otherwise, I would take my chances with Vaughn on deck, to be perfectly honest. By the way, Pham hitting even better with runners in scoring position. .364 in this spot. The infield is drawn up. First pitch is low for ball 1. Not too close. I can't see anything happen on this screen. I can't do it, Captain. Oh, we can't get the call on the outside edge. Come on, Blue. Give Aiken something. 2-0 the count. That was the pitch he needed. Again, he's not trying to give in to Pham. And another one off the plate, 3-0. Folks, you can go ahead and put Pham on first. You can go ahead and mark it on your calendar. I mean, at this point, I want him to walk, because if he's swinging at something 3-0, the pitch is off the plate, ball 4. So there you go, folks. Your boy knew what was up. Your boy knew. I know, but I feel like this is by design, folks. We're going to have to try to go after Vaughn here. 0 for 2 today. Last time up, grounded into a double. This is what he's done today. A strikeout and a ground out double play. Popped up on the infield. Folks, the right move has been made. Mountcastle makes the catch and foul ground for out number 2. Take the bat out of Tommy Pham's hand. You get Vaughn on the pop out, and now a chance to get out of this inning. Bases loaded, 2 down. Anybody out there still questioning the baseball acumen of the bird watcher. Here's Gavin Sheets. Now, it's not going to be easy. This is going to be a tough out here. But this is the best way to get out of it. Nothing, nothing. First pitch is a strike. Aiken finding the bottom of the zone on the inside corner. Great first pitch. Come on, Keegan. 0-1 count. The pitch. Outside corner called. Strike two. Come on, Keegan. Lock in, buddy. You got the two strikes. Just focus on the batter. Put him away. Pitch. In the dirt. 1-2. Wah, wah, wee, wah. Bottom of the fifth. No score. Bases loaded. 2 down. A 1-2 count on Gavin Sheets. The pitch. Swung on. Drilled. Right field. Going back. And that ball gets down. And that's going to clear the bases. It's going to be a 3-run double for Gavin Sheets. Make it a triple. He's on third. Good Lord. Unfortunately, I had an ad pop up right in the middle of all that. Sheets splits the gap in right center field over the head of the right fielder. And that ball, the reason why he got the third, that ball hit off the base of the wall and bounced way away from everybody to clear the bases. It is 3-0 White Sox here in the bottom of the fifth. Keegan Aiken. Oh, boy. Corey Julks at the plate. Runner at third, 2 down. Takes a called strike. Just so close, but man, he can only play with fire so many times. This one's in the dirt, 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. That's an interesting take, but okay. I'm just getting information that apparently the White Sox are very good. This one's fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 23 pitches in the inning for Aiken. It has not been an effective outing for him. And again, folks, to make it a bullpen game starting in the fifth, we've got... There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Aiken ends the inning on a strikeout, but not before giving up 3 runs. A 3-run base-clearing triple by Gavin Sheets. And the White Sox have taken a 3-0 lead here on Saturday afternoon. We go to the 6th. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'll be back on your screen here in a sec. Maybe with a tear in my eye. Oh, boy. The magic of the O's will overcome. Well, I mean, we need to get Fedde out of the game. He's going to come on to pitch the 6th, surely. Hopefully that's it. We need 3 innings of their bullpen to hopefully have enough time to get back in this ball game. Doesn't take much with a team like the White Sox. You know? And again, it's the same situation for us. This is what happens when you're going to basically ask 5 guys in relief to all come out and pitch an inning. The chances of all 5 of them being effective are pretty slim. You know? So Aiken has had his 1 inning, 3 runs. Now we have to get nothing but goose eggs the rest of the way. I just wish we would have started with Povich. Give us a chance to get a starter, get through at least 5 innings. And then Suarez could have been the guy to come in relief, gotten a couple of innings. But what do I know? What do I know? I don't know anything. Yeah, get Maury Povich in there. Who is the real father? Adley Rutschman at the plate. He takes a called strike. Boy, Fedde just dotting the edges of the zone here. Right back at it with a well-placed first pitch for strike 1. Low and away, 1-1. We need base runners. Period. Got to get the line moving here. 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground. Second baseman charging in. Over to first in time. Rutschman retired. Give me something to get excited about here, folks. I mean, something. Ryan O'Hearn. All right, James, I think we're all picking up on the whole sarcasm thing. Is that going to be the plan? Because you've left about 8 out of the last 10 comments. This one is fouled away. 0-2 on O'Hearn. And the 0-2 is upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sure, James. I don't note any hint of sarcasm. Of course, this is the best the Orioles have played all year today in a game where we have 2 hits, no runs, and losing by 3. Of course, this is the best they've played all year. That comment makes complete sense, and why would I take it as being sarcasm? This ball is fouled away, 2-2. All right, James. Very convincing. Extremely convincing. What else you got, James? This one's popped up the left. O'Hearn is going to fly out for out number 2. 2 down, nobody on here in the top of the 6th. Fedde up to 85 pitches, and I'm just hoping this is his last inning. He has been untouchable. So much luck with guys whose name begin with J. I don't know what it is. Yeah, of course they are. That's why they have one of the worst records in the league. Another comment that makes complete and total sense and isn't intended to be sarcastic and, yeah. You're right on the money, James. Here's one hit to the left side. Third baseman with a nice play. And Erick Fedde has just gone through 6 shutout innings of 2-hit ball against these Orioles. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Chicago 3, the Orioles nothing. Guess it's a chance to look at the out-of-town scores and hope that maybe some of the teams in our division are losing. Mets up 2-1 on the Giants, top of the 8th. Rangers up 3-1 on the Twins. That's in the 7th. Final score, Tigers 2, Blue Jays 1. Everything else is still later. Coming up in about 20 minutes. We've got the Pirates and Braves, Nats and Mariners, Astros and A's, Royals and Rays, Brewers and Red Sox, all that coming up in about half an hour. Then later on tonight, we've got the Cubs and Cardinals, Dodgers and Reds, Phillies and Rockies, Guardians and Angels, Yankees and Padres. Come on, San Diego. And finally, the Marlins will be out in Arizona to take on the Diamondbacks. Why does it say Gunnar Henderson here? Is he due up? It's not even our turn to hit. Paul DeJong will lead it off for the White Sox. He'll be followed by Brian Ramos and Andrew Benintendi. Who's coming up to pitch now? Surely not Aiken for another inning. Are they actually bringing out Aiken for another inning after 27 pitches and giving up 3 runs? If you tell me Aiken is still out there. Aiken is still out there. So basically what we said was we don't have any real designs on trying to win this game today. Is that it? Was that the plan? We don't have a starting pitcher, so we'll just sort of plan on not winning. You know, we might get lucky, but yeah, no real pitching plan here. Pitch Suarez for 4 and then Aiken for 2. Whatever. I don't understand it. This one's fouled back. Still 1-2 on Paul DeJong, leading off the bottom of the 6th. One-two pitch is swung and a missed. See, there you go. Aiken gets a strikeout. What do we know? Paul DeJong goes down swinging, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Brian Ramos at the plate, 0 for 2 so far today. First pitch. Clips the outside corner at the knees for a called strike. 3-0 White Sox, bottom of the 6th. Hit on the ground, third baseman, Urias, nice pick, over to first, in time, 2 away. All right, well, this is sort of how the last inning went for Aiken. He did get the first couple of outs, and then he got into trouble. Let's just get this third out. I just hope Fedde's not coming back out for the 7th. Benintendi takes a called strike. 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. This one's fouled back, 0-2. Well, if Aiken can come in and get 3 quick outs, then I'll take that L. I'll take that L. I wouldn't have put him out there, but I also understand we got to get through, 10 more outs to get here. I mean, that's if we have a chance to win. The White Sox are going to need to hit in the 9th. This one's high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just tell me we got somebody loose in case. That's all. Make me feel good about that. Aiken's on 35 pitches. That one's way upstairs, 3-2. My friend's got 2 Aiken balls. I would suggest a hot bath with some Epsom salt, my friend. Payoff pitch is outside, ball 4. Okay. We got a couple more outs out of him. That was nice. Now, can we not have another 2-out explosion, please? Nicky Lopez at the plate. 1 for 1 today. Also drew a walk. He squares around the bunt, but it goes foul. Where is the offense today, man? Look at our lineup card. Man, just zeros everywhere. This one's a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, no surprise to see Lopez bunting in any situation where it might make sense because he's a very light hitter. No power in his bat whatsoever. This one is popped up foul off to the left. And the count is 1-2. One more strike to get to end this inning. Again, last inning, Aiken got the first 2 outs and then proceeded to lose it. 1-2. Hit on the ground left side and weakly. It's going to take a strong play by Arias, and no, it's not going to be in time. Arias did everything he could, but that's going to be an infield hit for Lopez. Better than a bunt. And there you go. Aiken's back with another 2 out trouble situation. Do we have to sit here and watch this happen again, or are we going to bring in a new pitcher? He's thrown 41 pitches. How many pitches do you want him to throw? Adley out to have a chat. You got a right-handed hitter coming up, a right-handed hitter coming up after that, and a right-handed hitter coming up after that. Bring out a righty. This is the spot to do it. I know Dylan Tate's available. Bring in Dylan Tate right here. Maldonado walking back to the dugout after he was making his way to the plate. What's going on here? Okay, here comes Brandon Hyde. All right, so probably a whole lot of time buying, and I'm going to assume we're going to go to a righty. And if it is Dylan Tate, folks, then just tip your cap to the bird watcher one more time. And coming in is Dylan Tate. So there you go. I don't know. I mean, I guess your boy probably would have done this to start the inning. But, you know, what do I know? What do I know? I don't know anything. I just sit here and observe and report. What do I know? It's a Rolling Stones knockoff shirt, which I actually took a nap in earlier, so very little effort put into tonight's wardrobe. All right. The amount of work my man's putting in on the comments. Good Lord. Right. Who do we have coming up in the 7th? Santander, Cowser, and Westberg, it looks like. Switch left, right. Yeah, James, you typed that exact same comment in your last comment. So now we're just going to... Are we doing reruns? What do you want, dude? Do you want me to do the thing? Do you want me to do it? I mean, why? Why do you want me to do it? Why do you want me to do the thing? Dylan Tate, his first appearance since being recalled for AAA. He's made 11 appearances so far. 1-0 record, 2.84 ERA. Opponents hitting 167. He's got runners at first and second and 2 down. Martin Maldonado, the batter. Come on in, get this last out. Pitch. Popped up. Gunner going out and calling off the outfielders, makes the catch. Dylan Tate comes in, throws one pitch, and gets the Orioles out of trouble. Boy, one pitch. Felt like if he started the inning, maybe he would have thrown, I don't know, like 10 and gotten all 3 outs. What do I know? No, watching you act a fool probably upsets me more than anything else, James. That's probably what upsets me the most. I enjoy watching my Orioles. I get zero enjoyment looking at your comments. So, there that goes. All right. Thanks for your input today, James. Particularly the one about the thing that you typed twice. And the thing about this is the best the O's have looked all year. Boy, look at all these comments. Man, you really worked hard, James. You really worked hard. Oh, well, there's always tomorrow. God. Read the room, James. What do we got? 906. We got over 900. And there's probably going to be a few people that unsub by the end of the game today. So 906 is good for me. I think we're safe to be over 900 one way or the other. Santander, Cowser, and Westberg, folks. All right. 7th inning. Late innings. 9 outs to go. Is Fedde still out there? It looks like he's going to be. We are back to the broadcast and no name appearing under his. Ah, boy. For God's sakes, just do something against this guy. First pitch to Santander is popped up. Get out of play. It will. 0-1 the count. I wouldn't pull him. He's painting the zone. Come on, Tony. Hey, Birdwatcher. I can't believe the Orioles are losing to the worst team in all of Major League Baseball, to the Chicago White Sox. I know. I can't believe it. You know what? They were losing yesterday, too. And then they won. And then what? 1-1 pitch is low. 2-1 the count. I know this might come as a shock, but even when you're 15-37, that's a pace where if you're playing a 4-game series, you're going to win one of those 4 games. So if the Orioles in this series winning 3 out of 4, I wouldn't exactly call that a disaster. Just throwing that out there. 3-1 pitch is low for ball 4. Lead off base runner in the form of Santander, and maybe, just maybe, a sign that Erick Fedde is finally hitting some kind of a wall. Folks, off to the subscreen. Yep, there went somebody. Yeah, I had a feeling we needed more than 900 if we wanted to end the day on 900. Cows are at the plate, way up and away, and the catcher, Maldonado, sprints out after making that catch on that pitch. Jordan Leisure, a right-handed reliever, getting loose for the White Sox. This is the moment, folks. We have to score in this inning. Have to. I'm not saying we get all the way back with 3 runs, but we have to get something. Cows are coming up. Tony on at first base. A 1-0 count already. The pitch just hits the bottom of the zone for a called strike. 1-1. Fedde now in 94 pitches, so this is probably about as far as he's used to going. 1-1 pitch. Oh, a swing and a foul off to the right. That was going to be ball 2. Instead, it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first, and the big thing is that there's nobody out. We need a rally. A 1-2 pitch to Cowser. Here it comes. Swung on and popped up. That's not going to do it. It's a long run for the center fielder into shallow right center, but he'll make that catch, and Cowser is retired. 1 away here in the top of the 7th. Jordan Westburg. We need you to be the middleman on this rally, Jordan. Still need 1 more base runner. Get on base, buddy. First pitch is low and away for ball 1. And I can tell you right now, folks, Fedde, when he's missing, he's missing by quite a margin. The command that has been working for him through the first 6 innings appears to be slipping here in the 7th. And that's going to be our, if we're going to figure out a way to climb through the window, this is it. This one is hit in the air, right side, but foul. 1-1 the count on Westburg. Jordan does have a hit today. Fedde's going to be throwing number 99 on this next pitch. Here it comes. This one's hit on the ground, foul, left side. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the 7th. The Orioles down 3-0, trying to rally, trying to get something on the board. With a runner at first and Westburg at the plate. Stowers is on deck. 1-2 pitch outside, and Westburg lays off. 2-2. That's 100 pitches for Fedde now. We have got to jump on this guy when he's at the end of his rope. 2-2. Reached for and fouled away by Westburg. Come on, Jordan. Hang in there, buddy. You got to know this situation. Fedde is running out of gas. His pitches aren't as effective as they were in the first 5 innings of the game or so. Hang in there and you'll get your hit, I promise. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and turned on and fouled off to the left. 102 for Fedde. And that's what I'm saying. Just sit here and make him work and labor into the hundreds. He's going to lay one out over the plate for you, Jordan. I can feel it. 2-2. Line drive. Base hit center field. That's what I'm talking about. Westburg hangs in there waits for a pitch he can do something with, lines it back up the middle, and the Orioles will be bringing the tying run to the plate. My goodness, I knew Westberg was going to get on. Did I not will it again? And that's going to do it for Fedde. Kyle Stowers is due up. If they go to a lefty, then you can go ahead and pencil in Austin Hayes to pinch hit in all likelihood. Fedde's day is over. Thank God. Hey, and Lizzie's here, folks. Folks, give it up for Lizzie. Everybody give Lizzie a warm welcome. Lizzie did something that was a historic first in Birdwatcher channel history. Lizzie, generous enough to gift 5 random subs to some fellow birdwatchers out there. Excuse me, not subs, memberships. Memberships. Uh-oh. What happened? My cursor's going out of control. Get back to me, cursor. Get back. Get back. Get back to where you once belong. There you go. I know, Lizzie. The race to 1,000. It's coming up. It's already ball 1. Oh, wait, this is not even the right thing. You know what? I'm done with ESPN, folks. Tomorrow I'm going to give Yahoo a chance or something. For whatever reason, the last few games, the ESPN interface, it's either way too fast or giving me information that's way too old. It's all over the place. So we're just going to hang out here for this big moment of the ball game. Fedde went 6 1/3. He gave up just 3 hits, but also issued 3 walks. And he's got a couple of runners on base that are his responsibility. If you're just joining us, folks, 3-0 Chicago. By Stowers is still out there because Leisure is the right-hander on the pitch. So they go to a righty, and Stowers gets a chance. 1-0. First pitch is low and in. 2 on, 1 out. And this one's low, 2-0. Come on, Kyle. Oh, what a spot for Stowers. Imagine a game-tying 3-run bomb. Just try to picture it in your mind, folks. 2-0 the count. The pitch. Reached for and fouled away. On the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Stowers is the tying run, but right now we just want at least 1 run. Just something to get that goose egg off the board. We made a trade with the Brewers. Did we get D.L. Hall back? The 2-1 to Stowers. Way high, ball 3. And I mean way high. All right. Come on, Kyle. Don't let that pitch way off ruin your eye line. Lock in on that certain part of the plate. 3-1 pitch. Hitters count. Here it comes. Swung on and fouled away. Stowers wasn't sure if that ball the English might make it go back into fair territory. It was grounded off to the left side. Anyway, full count now. Cedric Mullins is on deck. So another bench weapon is available to come up after Stowers and pinch hit for Arias. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. 96 miles an hour, outer part of the plate, and Stowers can't get to it. Cedric Mullins, folks. Cedric Mullins. Speaking of Hall & Oates, did you know that John Oates, same name as a former Oriole manager, Johnny Oates? Cedric frickin' Mullins. We need you, buddy. We need you like nobody's business. You are the tying run, sir. 2 on. Still looking for something to get us on the board. But come on, buddy. Come on. First pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Lock in, said. Lock in. Pitch. Up and away, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 96. Said was late. 1-2 the count. 3-0 Chicago, top of the 7th. The Orioles have the tying run at the plate. First and second, 2 down. 1-2 on Mullins. Crowd is making noise. The 1-2 pitch is way up and away, 2-2. Thank you for that pitch. Mullins didn't even have to think about it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on, and too much for your boy to handle. The pitch. Check swing. Home plate umpire saying he's out? Are you not going to ask for an appeal? You're not going to ask for an appeal on that check swing? Why don't you just ask for an appeal? Oh, my God. Said, that's... Are you kidding me? You can't appeal that? You saw that, Blue? Because I'm looking at a replay and I'm still trying to figure out if that's a swing or not. Get out of here. Into Raleigh like that? What is with these umpires, man? We're not the only ones, by the way. I'm not sitting here whining about my team and what you're doing. It's all over the league. Every time I'm checking out replays of other... There was a game that was decided on some crazy call. What was it? I can't even think. Who was it? Another crazy call to win the game somewhere else. How am I ejected? I haven't even dropped any bad words. Man, it's, folks, I've been watching baseball for 40-something years, and I can tell you without any hesitation that this year the umpires are like making a concerted effort to involve themselves in the outcomes of these games, and it's really pissing me off. Ah, man. Yeah, I don't like that idea, Cantankerous. I don't like that idea when there is an option to go get a guy who is on his normal day's rest, starting pitcher, who's put up some decent numbers in AAA. Dylan Tate on the mound. First pitch, a beauty there. You're not going to call that a strike? Okay, whatever, Blue. Whatever. Tommy Pham gets ball 1. And finally, same exact pitch, by the way, same spot. Umpire says it's a strike now. Hey, Jack. You're undecided. Look, it's not like it's going to be a full takeover. It's just going to require checks and balances. 1-2 the count on Pham. Swing and a miss. Tate with a nice slider there, breaking off the outside to get Pham to chase. One away here. Man, Tate looks good. Here's Vaughn, 0 for 3. One out, bottom of the 7th. That's a called strike. The 0-1 is a called strike 2. This one's fouled back. Tate's looking pretty good. Good movement on his pitches. 0-2 on Vaughn here. I guess there's no reason to stick over here for now. Pitch. Swing and a miss. A slider. Almost a frisbee slider. And Tate really looks sharp. I'm honestly not 100% sure why they sent Tate down when they did. I didn't think he was the worst arm in the pen when we sent him down. Maybe they just wanted to work on something. 2 down. And the first pitch here is fouled back. Nick Vespi, a lefty, is getting loose. And Michael Kopech, who was in the game for the White Sox yesterday, is also up for Chicago. This is a ground ball to first. Mountie will flip to Tate covering. And that's it. Dylan Tate looking very sharp. Wow. We just had an option on Tate. Yeah, but think about the guys. I mean, we kept Ballman up, and then we just wind up DFAing him anyway. I don't know. I just felt like we should have just kept Tate up. We go to the 8th. The Orioles. 3 hits on the day. 2 of them from Westburg. Here's your top of the order. Gunnar 0 for 2. Adley 0 for 3. O'Hearn 0 for 3. Mountie 0 for 3. Santander 0 for 2. Cowser 0 for 2. That's the top 6 of your order, folks. That ain't going to get the job done. Yeah, not easy to hear that, is it? I mean, we're going to the 8th. Your boy's going to have a final lucky. And you know what? Tell the kids, whatever. I don't feel like going off screen. Look, folks, once we get to 1,000 people and there are ads, I don't know if they're going to allow me to smoke while I'm on the air. I'm not Joe Rogan, people. I can't just do what I want. Hey, how are we going to win 130 games now? It's going to be tough. What are your thoughts on Ballman getting DFA'd by the Orioles? I'm on the fence about it. He wasn't great, but showed movements of Well, the thing is, we DFA'd him, and then we got him back, and then we turned around and used him as part of a trade package. So, if anything, we got an upgrade on our third catcher by using a player in a deal that we had DFA'd. Gunnar Henderson will lead it off here in the top of the 8th. Come on, folks. Top of the order. Leisure out there again after coming on in the 7th inning. And this pitch is off the plate, 2-0. Swing and a miss. Big cut there from Gunnar on a 2-0 count. Now we got something in return. We got a catcher back in return. 2-1 to Gunnar. That one's hit hard, but right at the center fielder. I mean, right at him. That ball spent about 1.2 seconds in the air. Hit on a rope to center field for out number 1. Man, it's so hard to watch it when our offense is this asleep. Adley Rutschman at the plate. First pitch is outside, ball 1. That's why it was so important to get 1 run at least out of that rally in the last inning. Because if you're down 2 runs, again, you're in that bloop and a blast mentality. Just that 1 base runner, and then you never know. Down 3, you really got to string some things together. This pitch is outside, 2-0 the count. Pitch, swing and a miss. 2-1 the count. The pitch, check swing. He went around. And the count now 2-2 on Rutschman. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 8th. The Orioles have barely sniffed a run here. That last inning was really our best chance. Two pitch coming. Breaking ball laid off by Rutschman. Well done. That ball started middle of the zone and then fell off the table. Full count. Ryan O'Hearn on deck. The pitch. Swung on and fouled back. That's right, Matt. Long at bat here. Full count once more. Here comes the payoff. Up and away. Ball 4. A 1-out walk. All right, we need 1 base runner. Now we need 1 more. Ryan O'Hearn coming up. And, folks, you know where we're going. You know where we're going. Folks, if you're just tuning in, listen to the Bird Watcher. I'll keep you up to date. Top of the 8th, 3-0 Chicago. 1 out here for the Orioles. A runner at first. O'Hearn at the plate. And the first pitch is a curveball inside for ball 1. Okay. 1-0 on O'Hearn. Way outside. 2-0. Come on, folks. A 2-0 count. It's fouled back. 2-1. And that's it for my luckies. 2-1 pitch. Hit hard. Foul ball down the right field line. Man, Ryan O'Hearn a couple of feet away from extra bases. 2-2 the count. We were in the top of the eighth. 3-0 Chicago. The Orioles trying to get a run on the board. Adley at first. The 2-2 to O'Hearn. Here it comes. That ball was high, and O'Hearn went after it to protect the plate. Fouls it back 2-2. That would have been ball 3. Hang in there, Ryan. Another 2-2. That one again, same result. A high fastball out of the zone. O'Hearn protecting. Fouls it back. With the Brewers, Cam, did we make a trade with the Brewers? The 2-2 is swung on and fouled off to the right again. Wow, what an at-bat here from Ryan O'Hearn. Mountcastle on deck. Another 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air. Keep carrying. Keep carrying. Keep carrying. Gone. Bye-bye birdie. Ryan O'Hearn sneaks one over the right field wall, and the Orioles are back in the ball game. O'Hearn with home run number 7. Straightaway right field. The Orioles are finally on the board. Chicago 3, Baltimore 2. 1 out here in the 8th. It ain't over until it's over. The Baltimore Orioles acquired Thiago Vieira in a trade with the Milwaukee Brewers on Saturday. Baltimore got Vieira and minor pitcher Aneris Rodriguez from Milwaukee from Garrett Stallings. Yeah, Garrett Stallings, we had no real plans for him, so I don't know much about Vieira, but knowing how the Brewers operate, knowing how we operate, it's probably going to be a trade that helps both clubs. Folks, we're going to get a pitching change now. Michael Kopech, the righty, is on for the White Sox. Orioles magic is back in the cards. And David with the home run super chat. Folks, David loves to hit those super chat home runs. And, you know, I'm not so upset with the fact that the Orioles lead the league in home runs. David, you picked the wrong team. We lead the league in homers. Don't go broke on me now. It's $1 for a dinger. Let's go on back to the page here and take a look right now. The Orioles 2 runs on 4 hits. I mean, you know how our offense are. Folks, this game could wind up 8-3 and we could have 10, 11 hits. Things could just go crazy here. You never know. But, yeah, one more run to get us level. We've got to start there. Mountcastle will be due up. He's 0 for 3 so far today. He'll be facing Michael Kopech. An 8-3 win? Sure, why not? David, is that your final score guess? All right, here we go. Mounty at the plate. First pitch from Kopech is in the dirt. Not even close. This is what we're talking about, folks. This White Sox bullpen, one of the many reasons why they sit with one of the worst records in the league. The 1-0. High, ball 2. And we're going back to the sub screen. Let's go. Mountie with a 2-0 count. He is the tying run at the plate now. The pitch in there for a strike. We're not tied yet. We're down a run. This one is fouled away, 2-2. Kopech versus Mountcastle. 1 out, nobody on. The Orioles with 2 runs in. Still down a run. 2-2 count. The pitch. Upstairs, 3-2. That one was not close. Head high. Full count. The pitch. Reached for, and a fair ball down the right field line. That's probably only going to be a single. Mountcastle will have to hold. Mountie sneaking another ball down the opposite field line. His first hit today. And now the tying run is on base. One out still. And here comes Tony Tatas. Folks, we need a Tata right here. Swung on and fouled back by Santander. 3-2 Chicago in the top of the 8th. The Orioles scoring their 2 runs here in this inning. Tying run at first. 1 out. The 0-1 is reached for and drilled. Right field. Go! Go! Gone! Bye! Bye! Birdie! Tony Taters and the Orioles have come all the way back. You don't give up on this team. The Orioles have done it again. Magic coursing through my veins. I'm dripping in magic. I am tarred and feathered in magic. Tony, get her done. Orioles 4, White Sox 3 here in the 8th. Folks, let me feel the love in the chat. Colton Cowser at the plate. Takes a first pitch, 100-mile-an-hour fastball for a strike. David. Baltimore, get up. Swing and a miss. 0-2 on Cowser. David, thanks again for the home run super chat. Baltimore, get up. Oh, my God, we got the lead, and you never gave up. That's right. Baltimore, get up. If you want someplace to go where we don't give up, keep on coming back here. The 0-2 to Cowser is a called strike 3. Top of the zone. Cowser goes down on strikes. 2 down, bases empty. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's right, Jack. A little bit of optimism, a little bit of positivity, a little bit of belief, a little bit of faith. You never know where you can go. Westberg at the plate. He goes to the opposite field. This ball's up, and that ball is gone. Jordan Westberg goes yard. Bye-bye, birdie. I said it once. I've said it twice. I've said it a third time. 3 home runs in the inning. Westberg with an opposite field shot. And the Orioles now lead 5-3. Yeah. David, are you sure you're not going to run out of cash today? Stowers hits one deep to the center field, but it's going to be caught out there in front of the track to end the inning. My goodness. How about that? Boy, thank you, Michael Kopech. Fantastic decision by the White Sox to bring out the right guy at the right time. Folks, if you're complaining about an Oriole doing bad here or there, imagine being a White Sox fan right now. Do you remember how their game ended on Friday? Or excuse me, on Thursday? Do you remember how things went yesterday? Have you seen what's happened to them today? Because they're the kind of team we were until Adley showed up. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Orioles 5, White Sox 3. Man, I tell you what. I mean, we're like an American Airlines ad, folks. Something special's in the air. Bill coming in with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Bill. Boom, boom. All I want to do is zoom, and a boom, boom. Folks, we got over 100 people in the chat. How about let's get the like count up? I know I'm asking for the world. Super chats, subs, likes. We got over 100 people in here right now. You've been listening in on a exciting ball game. I know you're enjoying it. All you got to do is tap that thumb at your bottom of your screen. You don't have to sub. You don't have to throw in a super chat. Just tap that thumb and help out the channel. That's all you got to do. $93 away from 1,000. 93, folks. I think we're going to do it in a week. I think next weekend is the big moment. All right, Dylan Tate is out there again. I can't argue with it. He's looked good. Let's have him out there until he gets into any kind of trouble. Corey Julks at the plate. Swing and a miss on a slider on the second pitch, and Tate quickly ahead 0-2. Dylan Tate might need some more high leverage situations. This one is inside 1-2. Julks today is 0 for 3. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Sit down, Julks. Dylan Tate with a strikeout to begin the bottom of the eighth. 5 more outs to go. Man, look at the movement on that pitch, too. That was like a reverse curveball. It like curved up, if that makes any sense. And Adley's going to ask for time to come out and talk to Tate for a sec. O-Bird fan going to be at the ballpark tomorrow. Be careful out there, O-Bird fan. I hear the neighborhood around Guaranteed Rate Field is a little dicey. Yeah, that last pitch from Tate, folks, it started middle of the plate and just kept rising and then kind of dipped at the top, back down again. A very, very nasty looking pitch. Paul DeYoung at the plate. 1 for 2, single and a walk. First pitch. That one breaks off the plate outside. Next pitch. There's that slider. Impossible for anybody to get to. Breaking off the plate low and away. DeYoung swings and misses 1-1. Cionel Perez is getting loose. This one is hit to the opposite field, and well, going back on it, but making a running catch is Kyle Stowers. Stowers has moved into right field after Austin Hayes came into pinch hit for Ryan O'Hearn. He's going to be in left field. Well, maybe he didn't pinch hit. I guess he's just a defensive replacement. but he'll take over for O'Hearn as the third batter in the order. So Hazen left and Stowers now in right field, who made that second out catch. 2 down, nobody on. Brian Ramos, the batter. Dylan Tate looking stoic out there on the mound. First pitch to Ramos is a called strike. Kimbrel is not available. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. So, yeah, looking ahead at the ninth, if we get Ramos here, it'll be a lefty due up first. So, perhaps that's why Perez may be the ninth inning guy. The 0-2. Way outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, Tate might have to get my player of the game. Swing and a miss on another slider that nobody's touching. Dylan Tate, filthy. I mean, somebody give this guy a Silkwood shower. He is filthy. He is covered in radiation. What is this guy, an X-Man? Dylan Tate, just wheeling and dealing. We go to the ninth, folks. You can't throw him out there for another inning. I mean, first of all, we might need him tomorrow to get a big out. You throw him out there anymore, then he's definitely out of contention tomorrow. But, yeah, he's done what we needed him to do. I'd love to see him finish the game. I'd love to see him continue to do what he's doing. I think they're going to go to Perez. I think they're going to go to Perez with Benintendi due up first. And then Nicky Lopez is a switch hitter, so righty-lefty doesn't really matter. Hey, thanks, Jack. Appreciate it. I'm going to take that as a legit compliment. So you know what, Jack? I can turn over a new leaf too. I like this version of Jack. And no, it doesn't require you to compliment me in order for us to get along. But positive signs. Positive signs from Jack. Perez makes sense, so situational ball. Appreciate it, Jack. I do. Yeah, so we already used Coulomb a lot yesterday. Aiken, the other lefty, already used today. Tim Hill, the lefty for the White Sox, is going to come out to pitch the top of the ninth. Hey, I'm not going to complain if we can get another run or two. Looks like it's going to be Mateo, then back to the top of the order for Gunnar and Adley. A little ditty about Jack and BW. Hill's first pitch is low and away for ball 1. Mateo hitting .247. There's a called strike, 1-1. I do like Perez's socks. They are stylish. 1-1 pitch. That one's hit hard. Center field. Right at him, though. Tommy Pham just has to turn his body a little bit to make that catch. 1 away. Mateo hit it hard. Back to the top of the order, folks. How about one more shot for Gunnar? I mean, folks, at this point, every time Gunnar bats, we can't look at the other screen because the chances are just too darn good. First pitch is a called strike. Everybody's enjoying the redemption arc for Jack. There's a swing and a miss. And the count 0-2. Jack, if you're picking up on what's going on in chat, yeah, people are kind of making jokes, but you know what? I think everybody's also saying right now, hey, Jack, we're willing to let you back in. The Birdwatcher community, the Charm City chat, we want to embrace everybody. We want everybody in on this train. Wow. On an 0-2 pitch, Henderson takes what should have been strike 3, but the ump does not give Hill the call. That is tough. Imagine having to face Gunnar Henderson, throwing a strike against him, and not getting the call. That one's way off the plate, and now the count is 2-2. And apparently we've got a few people showing up from PAS Sports. Welcome on in, and thank you, PAS. Gunnar Henderson at the plate right now, and this pitch is just a bit off. Full count. The Orioles ahead 5-3, top of the 9th. After being down 3-0 going into the 8th inning, the Orioles put up a 5 spot. Gunnar with a foul tip at the plate. Count still 3-2. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 9th. Gunnar looking for his first hit today. How about that? Gunnar and Adley combined 0 for 6. And yet here we are. Gunnar draws a walk. Man, he's doing it about twice a game. I swear the first 6-7 weeks of the season, how often would you see Gunnar walk? Now it's happening again about at least once, twice a game. Hey, thanks, Sealy. All right, Jack. Jack, it sounds like going forward, everything's good. I'm glad to have you here, Jack. How about that? I mean it. Again, we got a special season. Let's be a part of it. Want to know the count. Rutschman fouls it back, and the count 1-1. Hey, thanks, Charles. Hey, Farhan. Good to have you in. Welcome in, Tim. Tim, you might have been here already, but just now seeing you. All right, here we go. 1-1 count on Adley, who's hitting from the right side, by the way. Here's a check first, though, on Gunnar. He's back in. Again, folks, sub count screens up on my channel whenever the Orioles are in the middle of a rally, so I'll keep you informed on what's up. We got a 1-1 count on Adley, and this pitch is a called strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out in the top of the 9th. Gunnar Henderson at first. The Orioles ahead 5-3. Looking to take the first 3 games of this 4-game series. This one is fouled off the Adley, and he's going to have to shake off that one. Oh, where did it get him? Somewhere in the lower leg. Looks like, ooh, maybe off the shin of his right leg. That'll leave a purple mark. Trainer's out to have a look. I would be very surprised if Adley did anything else than just take a minute or two to shake this off. What's going on, SG? You've got a membership. Why are we spamming? Okay, the trainer and Brandon Hyde are going to head on back to the dugout. Adley will finish this at bat. But it might be tough for him to hang in there. That was earlier in the game when he went down awkwardly. Man, the last thing, don't even talk about it. Keep my boy Adley healthy. This one's inside. Ball 1. In fact, tomorrow, I don't even know what's going on. Let Adley DH. All right, put McCann back in the lineup. Give Adley a chance to not catch tomorrow after what's happened today. 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Oh, no, the man. 2% battery life. Oh, you might as well just stick around until your device shuts off. Adley swings and pops it up. He'll be here for one more out, it would appear, as the right fielder will come on and make the catch. 2 down here in the top of the 9th. Adley flies out to Corey Julks in right field. And this will be the first plate appearance for Austin Hayes, who came in as a defensive replacement for Ryan O'Hearn. Now up there for his first at-bat. Righty on lefty. And he's up there hacking. First pitch, foul back. Folks, we're in the 9th inning. 2 down in the top half. Of course, I'm going to lock in for the bottom half. So let me just go ahead and tell you right now, folks. Fantastic turnout today. Pitch is inside. Excuse me. Uh-oh, hiccups. It's taken 50 games for your boy to get hiccups. But yeah, just want to pass along a big thank you to everybody. Of course, our mods like Janet and Christina and Card Crazed. This pitch is high, 2-1 on Hayes. 2 down, runner at first. Also, big thanks to all of our Magic members and to those giving out the super chats today and everybody else who's just been hanging out, being a part of things. This pitch is outside, 3-1 on Hayes. Come on back tomorrow, folks. Same time today, 2 o'clock. I'll be back on the air. This is hit on the ground and through the left side. A base hit for Austin Hayes. Boy, I tell you what. I feel like his batting average when he starts games is about $125. But whenever you bring him into a game later, he's a 300 hitter. Austin Hayes might need to wind up being the bench weapon extraordinaire and late inning replacement. All right, Mountcastle at the plate. 2 on, 2 out. And Mounty with a chance to face a left-handed pitcher. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Mounty had a single and a run scored in his last at-bat after starting the day 0 for 3. Inside, 1-1. Everybody's obsessed with the Magic Mike dance. The 1-1 pitch is at the top of the zone. Hill can't get the call. And the count is 2-1. Pitch. That one's chopped back up the middle. Second baseman will tag the bag after backhanding the ball. Nice little move there by him. So they get the force play at second to end the inning. Folks, we go to the bottom of the 9th. 9:09. 91 to 1,000. Oh, my. We're getting there. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Folks, we got to do something to celebrate 1,000 when it happens. Because the next big shindig would be, what, 5,000 or something? Which could be like 2 years or something from now. I don't know when the next big milestone is, but I know 1,000 is a big one, so we got to do something. Something to mark the occasion. Once again, due up for the White Sox. It's the bottom of the order. The lefty Benintendi, switch hitter Nicky Lopez, and then Maldonado, who will likely get lifted for pinch hitter. I don't know. We'll see. Actually, Benintendi could get pinch hit for if Perez is going to come out. Perez is already on the list here, so it will be Perez's chance to try and get the save. Jacob Webb, I guess, if there is a big jam and we're still winning, could be the righty to go to later in the inning if necessary. But let's hope it doesn't come to that. Perez is on for his 11th appearance of the season. ERA not pretty at 5.59. Here we go, folks. Are they going to stick with Benintendi? Five runs, 8 hits, no errors for Baltimore. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the White Sox. Hey there, Mary. Welcome in as a new sub. Good to have you. Or are you, All right, so Benintendi will stay in there. Lefty on lefty, folks. We're going to go all the way home right here. The pitch outside for ball 1. Benintendi 0 for 1 officially, but he must have reached on a walk and something else. He's been up there a few times. This is a check swing, swing to third base, over to first, in time. 1 down in the 9th on a swing by Benintendi. Oh, it's Bill's mother. Hello, Mary. Hello, Bill's mom. Nice to meet you. I just doffed my cap. And so did Westberg on screen. Wow, that was serendipitous. 1 away. Danny Mendick is up to pinch hit. First pitch to him is low for ball 1. So Mendick on the pinch hit for Nicky Lopez. Mendick. The 1-0. Low, ball 2. Come on, Perez. Can't walk anybody with a 2-run lead. You don't want to bring the tying run to the plate for free. Got to pitch to this guy. 2-0. This one swung on and fouled away. Another pinch hitter is on deck. Corey Lee would hit for Maldonado. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and lined, and on a bounce, Gunner's got it. Over to first in time. 2 down. 1 more out. And if we get it, folks, those 3 games we lost to start the week will have been all wiped away, and now we can pick it up from here. Corey Lee is stepping into the box to pinch hit for Martin Maldonado. Last gasp for the White Sox. The pitch in the dirt and bounces away. Ball 1. Come on back tomorrow, folks. Kyle Bradish is going to be on the mound. There's a breaking ball and a beauty on the outside corner for a called strike 1. 1-1 the count on Corey Lee. 2 down, nobody on. The pitch. Another breaking ball hit to right field, and this could be trouble. Down in the corner. A dive, and did he catch it? Did he catch it? What happened? Foul ball, fair? The runner's going all the way around to score. What is the call here? Okay, the umpire says foul ball. Corey Lee was in no mood to wait for a call. He just kept running all the way around. Meanwhile, Stowers went down hard, diving into the corner to try to make that play. His body rubbing up against that padding along the stands there. And looks like the ball bounced off his arm. All right. Well, all that for a foul ball. And there's going to be a challenge? I guess the White Sox are going to pray that there's an angle that shows that the ball, before landing, hit Stowers' glove while still in fair territory. Nobody's running out to check on Stowers at this point. I guess he's going to be fine. But we are waiting now on a challenge call. One of the stranger challenges you'll see. I mean, that angle, nothing's conclusive. You would need a bird's eye shot of the foul line. It would be nice for them to show us, I don't know, another angle while we wait, instead of just showing us reaction shots of players and managers chewing sunflower seeds. Show us another angle. You got the time. All right, looks like the umpire is about to take out the earpiece, out the earpiece. Or he's just holding it in more. Okay. We wait longer. It's a 1-2 count, assuming that this call doesn't get overturned. Otherwise, it's a fair ball. And then what do you do? If that ball were fair, are you saying Lee scores because he came all the way around? If the umpire called it foul, the Orioles have to stop playing. They can't. Here we go. Call in the field stands. Call in the field stands. And you know what? I don't know how Chicago expected to win that challenge. Because, again, if somehow we're fair, what do? They called it foul. The runner ran all the way around the bases, but everybody stopped because they called it foul. Why would you continue trying to, you think it would have been a double? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. All right, here we go, folks. 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch swung on and missed. All right, it wasn't the most best build-up, but whatever. After a long delay, Perez's next pitch on 1-2, a fastball, top of the zone, swing and a miss, and this ball game is over. The Orioles, 3 nights, or 2 nights in a day, whatever you want to call it. I mean, finding different ways to do it, but we get it done. Albert Suarez, folks, on a day where we couldn't even get a real full start out of, he gave us everything he could. Aiken came in and blew up, but then the Orioles bullpen finally started to say enough is enough. And we finally got to Erick Fedde. Man. I mean, folks, just take a look at this box score right here. And this is a microcosm of the Orioles season. First 7 innings, I mean, squad douche at the plate. And then that big 5 spot, which is all we needed. Dylan Tate gets the win. Very happy for him and very excited about his role in the bullpen going forward. Kopech gets the loss. Perez with the save. Home runs from Ryan O'Hearn, Anthony Santander, and Jordan Westberg. All of them coming in that 8th inning. That's pretty much the main highlights here. Yeah. It's 4:05 a.m. for your boy. So let me go ahead and once again remind you, tomorrow, folks, 2 o'clock is the start time for me, 2:10 first pitch. It is Kyle Bradish on the mound, and I've forgotten who his opponent is. So give me a check. Give me a check to just confirm that for you. It's Bradish versus... Oh, it's Garrett Crochet. That's right, the only lefty. There he is. The only lefty we're facing during this whole road trip starts tomorrow. So, probably no Stowers in the lineup tomorrow. Definitely Hayes in the lineup. O'Hearn probably out. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, come on back, folks. Matt, great game call. Believe in the magic, as always. This is the Orioles year. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. Shantae, can't wait to come back. Thank you, Shantae. Maximus, looks like next year MLB will need to take BW's availability into consideration. Hey, I used to work for NBC Sports. I'll take a job with MLB.com. Yeah. Jack saying what a nice comeback win. And he's ready to come back tomorrow, and it's like a whole new person. Let's root for Jack. Janet, thank you as well. Baxter, my friend, Christina, O-Bird fan, Fox. I mean, too many people here, guys. This channel's getting so big. It's unbelievable. I try to find some people I haven't even ever said hello to, like Spoofy Z02. Good to see you, Spoofy. Baltimore Get Up. Mary, once again, thanks for showing up and subscribing. Mr. Hyde. Lots of people here, folks. If I didn't get your name in, there's Jordan. How you doing? Folks, come on back tomorrow. I'm exhausted, okay? It's after 4 a.m. I'm out of Lucky's, which means I got to run down to the store to get a pack just to come back and go to bed because I can't wake up tomorrow without a Lucky. So I got to go down and run to the store. You guys have a good rest of your Saturday, folks. Plenty of it to spend. Just try not to get too sloshed. You know, just a little slight hangover. And let's come on back Sunday, all right? Glad to have you with us. Once again, folks, final score on this one. Baltimore, what? I've already forgotten. Baltimore 5, Chicago 3. That's your final. Until next time, folks. Oh, and also, thanks again for the super chats. Until next time, I think I remembered everything. This has been the Bird Watcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Have a good rest of your Saturday, everybody. Come on back tomorrow. See you till then.